You versus you. The ultimate battle. Today, I want to talk about the most important battle you'll ever fight up, the one that is fought in the silence of your own mind, the one that takes place behind closed doors, when no one else is watching. It's the battle of you versus you. We live in a world that is constantly telling us to compete with others, to compare ourselves to others, to measure our success by what everyone else is doing. Social media feeds us images of perfection, advertisements tell us what we should look like, and friends and family may unwittingly suggest the path we should take. But what if I told you that none of this truly matters in the grand scheme of your life? That the only competition that is truly worth fighting is the one between the person you are now and the person you could be. That's right. The real battle is not between you and someone else. It's the struggle between the person you are today and the person you have the potential to become. It's a fight against the version of you that is comfortable, complacent, and afraid to step into something new. It's a struggle to push past your limits, to challenge your own beliefs, and to rise above your self-imposed boundaries. Chapter 1, Understanding the Battle. The concept of you versus you is simple. It's the internal battle between your current self and your future self. It's the fight to evolve, to become better, and to accomplish things that you might not even believe are possible. In this battle, there are no external enemies. No one is trying to hold you back, except for the limitations you place on yourself. Your biggest obstacle is the voice inside your head that tells you you're not enough, that you don't deserve success, or that it's too late for you to change. It's the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of not being good enough. All these thoughts come from within, and they are the true enemy you must conquer. But here's the good news, you have the power to silence that voice. You have the power to take control of your mindset and shape your future with every choice you make. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need anyone's approval. You only need to believe that you can, and then you need to act like it. You see, no one else can define your success or determine your worth. Only you have that power. Chapter 2, The Power of Belief. Belief is the first step in winning the battle of you versus you. Without belief in yourself, you will never take the necessary actions to move forward. If you doubt your ability to succeed, if you think you're incapable of overcoming obstacles, then your journey will be far more difficult. Why? Because what you believe shapes how you act. If you don't believe in yourself, you'll never put in the work needed to accomplish your goals. But when you truly believe in your potential, when you know deep down that you have what it takes to succeed, everything changes. Belief is the foundation of confidence. Confidence fuels action, and action leads to results. Look, I get it. You might be sitting there thinking, but I've failed before. I've tried and didn't succeed. Here's the truth, failure is not your enemy. Failure is simply feedback. It's the lesson that teaches you what doesn't work so that you can do better next time. Every failure is an opportunity to grow. Think about all the greats, whether it's in business, sports, or any other field. They all faced obstacles, rejection, and failure. But they didn't give up. They kept going because they believed in themselves, even when things seemed impossible. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is to let failure define you. Instead, let failure refine you. Chapter 3, Breaking Through Comfort Zones. Comfort is the enemy of progress. It's easy to stay where we are, to stick to what's familiar and safe. But if you want to grow, if you want to improve, you have to step outside your comfort zone. It's in those uncomfortable moments when you're unsure, nervous, or even scared that growth happens. The most transformative moments in your life will be those when you pushed yourself past the point of comfort and embraced the unknown. Think of the last time you did something that truly challenged you. Maybe it was a difficult conversation, a new project at work, or even taking a physical challenge that pushed your body to its limits. Afterward, I bet you felt a sense of accomplishment, right? You felt proud of yourself because you overcame something difficult. That sense of pride didn't come from the task itself, but from pushing past your limitations and showing yourself what you're capable of. Each time you step outside of your comfort zone, you expand your boundaries. You begin to realize that the things you thought were impossible are, in fact, achievable. But this only happens when you embrace discomfort and take the risk of trying something new. Chapter 4, Conquering Doubt and Fear. One of the greatest challenges in the battle of you versus you is conquering doubt and fear. These emotions are natural, but they can also be crippling if we let them control us. Doubt will always try to creep in. When you start something new or challenge yourself, it's normal to wonder, am I good enough? What if I fail? What if others don't believe in me? But here's the thing, you don't need anyone else's approval to succeed. You don't need to wait for permission to live your dreams. The only validation you need is from yourself. Fear, too, is a powerful force. It can paralyze you, stop you from taking action, and keep you stuck. But fear is also a sign that you are growing. It means you are pushing yourself to the edge of your comfort zone, and that's where real growth happens. Remember this, courage is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to move forward despite it. When you feel afraid, when you feel the doubt creeping in, use it as a signal that you're on the right track. Fear and doubt are simply indicators that you are challenging yourself, and when you challenge yourself, you grow stronger. Chapter 5, Building Consistency. The road to success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's the consistent, daily actions that will get you to your goals. Big breakthroughs don't happen overnight. Instead, they are the result of countless small, deliberate actions over time. This is where discipline becomes your best friend. It's easy to get motivated when things are going well, but it's the days when motivation is low that you need to rely on consistency. Building consistency requires developing habits that push you forward every day. Whether it's waking up early, working on your goals for a few minutes each day, or doing something uncomfortable that will help you grow, small actions compound over time. The key is to show up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Because consistency breeds results. Chapter 6, overcoming the all-or-nothing mentality. Another challenge in the battle of you versus you is overcoming the all-or-nothing mentality. Too often, we think that if we can't do something perfectly, then there's no point in doing it at all. This mindset can be paralyzing. It can prevent you from taking action because you're afraid of not being perfect or not achieving immediate success. But perfection is an illusion. There's no such thing as flawless progress. The truth is, progress is better than perfection. Taking one step forward, even if it's imperfect, is far better than standing still, waiting for the perfect moment. So let go of the idea that everything has to be perfect. Instead, focus on doing your best in the moment, and trust that consistency will get you where you need to go. Chapter 7, Embracing Your Potential. At the heart of this battle is the realization of your incredible potential. We all have it, but sometimes we fail to see it. We're so caught up in our fears, doubts, and limitations that we forget we're capable of more than we could ever imagine. The potential within you is limitless. You have unique gifts, talents, and qualities that no one else in the world has. The only thing standing in your way is your own belief in what's possible. You are capable of achieving things that might seem impossible right now. You have the strength to rise above your circumstances, to break free from the chains that hold you back, and to become the best version of yourself. But you have to believe it first. You have to know that you're worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. You have to know that your dreams are within reach. Chapter 8, The Final Victory. The final victory in the battle of you versus you isn't about reaching some external goal or proving something to others. It's about the internal transformation you undergo as you push through your fears, doubts, and obstacles. The real win is in the person you become in the process. The strength you gain. The confidence you build. The resilience you develop. These qualities will stay with you for the rest of your life. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize that the person you are today is far stronger, wiser, and more capable than the person you were before. That's the true victory, the transformation that comes when you decide